You've gone local on me. I kinda like it. It's beautiful.
Is it going to be hard leaving so soon, Enorum? It seems as though we just arrived.
It is always difficult to leave my home, Exalted One. But the home I leave now is very different from the Aurelia I left to find you.
How so?
It is a place filled with hope. Never before have my people stood so united. The possibilities spread out before us seem limitless. We need to be down to the envoy vessel shortly, my friend, so I'd better go and make some final assignations. If you'll excuse me.
Did he really just call us friends?
I thought my translator had gone buggy.
I wonder what this Galactic Senate is going to be like. It seems like I'm still getting used to the strangeness of this world.
I don't know. And Norm said that there are some races out there that even make the Seekers look tame.
Is it too late to change my flight?
Hey, come on, no worries, man. You happen to be traveling with someone who can shoot fire out of his hands.
Oh, Gideon. There's something I've been wanting to tell you.
Finally.
Well, you're not the only demigod on this flight.
And that's it. Thanks you guys for watching and posting in the thread. I hope you can at least appreciate what this game did or tried to do, and maybe give it a shot yourself sometime. If you've played it before, I hope I showed off some ways to breathe new life into it for you at the very least. I want to thank Ryuzaki and Nothing Doing in particular for helping with lots of different aspects of the thread. So I'll see you after these credits for the epilogue. This is Greater Lights.
Memories keeping me, my steps of sand. Senate recognizes Commander Inorum Tenspur, envoy from the client world Aurelia.
Members of the Senate, I have come before you today with news that is both shocking and unavoidable. The Enkul have been carrying out a program of systematic genocide for eons against a race that is both defenseless and unaware. A race which has long been thought as nothing more than myth and superstition. This race, we know as human.
These charges are serious and damaging, Envoy. You had better provide ample and undeniable proof of these heinous accusations.
Members of the Senate, I present to you a spokesman, the human Gideon Wyeth.
I am here to accuse the Seekers of destroying my world. I was witness to their bloody arrival on Edumea, their deliberate and directed murder of my fellow people, and the complete eradication of my—
This is simply unbelievable! These charges are preposterous! The Seekers are responsible for the sapiency of many of us in this very room.
I recommend that you use your vaunted sapiency, Senator, for this data is undeniable.
The Enkul have requested the floor, as is the right of the accused. Senator Mega, how do you wish to respond to this?
These ridiculous and obviously fabricated accusations are unworthy of a response, Your Honor.
The evidence is in front of us all, Senator. If you wish to debate its authenticity, then provide us with your counterproof. You and your race stand on the brink of being accused of the greatest crime in the history of civilization. I will ask you one more time, Senator.
Hello, my love.
Olivia?
This drama has gone on for long enough. You will look upon a true human, my children. Your collective histories, your countless religions, all bear witness to me. You know this to be true. The beauty of my divine form has been worshipfully rendered by artists since time immemorial. This small, hairy thing which stands before you today is the pathetic remnant of an over-ambitious race, which were too proud to worship me and my kind. They even dared to emulate our divine forms. This crude blasphemy, this sacrilege was too abhorrent for us to allow. They were warned. They were commanded. Yet still these arrogant fools ignored our counsel. We concluded that only the most stringent actions could end this horror. We enlisted the faithful Enkul, whom you aptly heralded as seekers, and commanded them to clean this arrogant race from off the face of our galaxy. I come here before you today to absolve them of any crimes. I come here for another reason as well, my children. To return from the shadows of power, to retake our throne of stars, to rule our scattered children once more. Rejoice, my children, for your gods have returned.
No! This is a lie! I have seen the true power of humanity! This creature intends to deceive us! No! No!
And we're introduced to the real face behind the Seekers. This is a Koroam Olivia, and she has very similar psychic powers to us. For example, if we run out with a gun and try to shoot her, she rips it out of our hands and makes it explode. This is a psychics-only battle. She also has a surge power that emanates from either the left or the right wall, and you have to get on the opposite side of one of these pillars to dodge it. It's kind of interesting that they implemented a cover mechanic into this final battle. She also has this negate sphere-like ability that protects her from you getting too close, and she also lifts these rocks and throws them at you. Now we've seen Kurohim since the very start, the very intro cinematic, though you might not remember them. They've been referenced by the Seekers a lot in audio clips. Now here's the move you have to wait for. She charges this energy ball, and you have to use Surge to bounce it back at her. You do this 3 times, and she falls to the ground. Then you have to use Lift to pick up some rubble and throw it at her. You have to do that 3 times. Every time you see those 3 half circles emanate from her, she's summoning more Seekers into the room. And that's actually how you get her to activate that energy ball attack, though you might not know it at first. Her activating the energy ball attack is dependent on if all the Seekers in the room are dead. I kind of messed up this part here, because as I was surging it back at her for the final time, Surge leveled up, and when Surge levels up, it explodes. And that destroyed all the rubble that dropped from the ceiling, so I had nothing to lift and throw at her. You may notice Marin is helping us out from the left pillar over there, occasionally firing a red bolt of energy. That actually doesn't do anything. It's actually completely pointless, and she's just looping an animation. But still, they tried. This attack is called Eco Blast or Echo Blast, and it's very similar to Aeon Beam, which is kind of appropriate because the energy ball is pretty similar to Aeon Pulse. Every time you see the 3 half circles emanate from her, I believe that's sort of a reference to Confusion, one of the psychic powers that was dropped from this game, where Gideon could use mind control on the Seekers. And that's what I assume she's doing here to an extent. So all in all, this battle appears pretty easy, but at first you probably will have no idea how to handle it as usual. Just because you don't expect the Seekers to be the trigger for her main attack. I got into a bad situation here because I wanted to show off this hallway back here. I didn't notice she was charging an Ico Blast. Luckily, almost everything in this room serves as some kind of cover, even though a lot of it is destructible, like these pillars are all gone now, and all the stairs and whatnot above them has crumbled to the ground. But here's the last shot. Tune in next time.
You have the face of someone I once loved.
This ends now. The pain will be intense, my love.
as much